Hi, how are you?
Good morning, Mr. Shriek. It's good to meet you again.
Oh yeah, thank you, Henry, for coming over and doing the appraisal the other day.
That's okay.
Yeah, come on in, come on in.
Thank you. Um, so the other day when we had a walk around, I just took a few of the key features that I noticed. For example, the open plan living room, the wide open spaces in the bedroom, the ensuite in a couple of the bedrooms. That's a good selling point. And the decent yard with the pool in the back. That's all good. So I've taken that information. I've looked online and I've done some comparison of different properties in the area. So yeah, we're quite confident that we'll be able to sell this place. There's a good demand in this area.
All right, okay. Now, do you wanna have a sit?
Pardon?
Wanna have a sit? We can have a sit and have a bit more chat. Oh, let's have a sit and chat. Yeah. You must be very busy. You might have got a lot of appointment prior to coming to
Sorry,
me.
I am very busy.
Oh, I can see. Yeah, have a sit. What
So-
will you?
Just going through the other day, you were talking about perhaps taking the fridge with you.
Mhm,
Now, I've
mhm.
noticed in your new kitchen, it's actually built into the cabinetry.
Oh yeah.
So that's more of a fixture, and I'm not sure that you can actually do that.
So-
I wouldn't
okay.
recommend
So
you
it's-
taking that out.
So it's best for me to just leave it here.
Just leave it here.
Yeah,
and
sure.
We'll build that into the sale price. You'll be able to get yourself a brand new fridge.
Oh, I like that idea. Thank you. And I like the idea you talked about my living area the other day.
Yes.
Yeah. What was it that you told me about my living area? Just to recall.
Open
And
plan.
open
Yes.
plan. Oh yeah.
Yes, sorry. So yeah, the open plan living area is
Ah.
really quite appealing. People like the space to move around,
Ah,
and it's good how
nice.
it then feeds into the family room and
Oh
the
good.
kitchen.
Oh, the kitchen. Yeah, you mentioned something about my kitchen too.
Yes. Well, the renovation you've done is
Oh
amazing.
yes, of course. It is good, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you know anybody wants,
That
yeah.
will sell the house on itself. A
Yeah,
lady
that
will
will.
find that,
Ah.
and it won't matter what the husband thinks. She'll buy it for the kitchen.
Oh, fantastic! If you want anybody to upgrade the kitchen, you know who to call, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, you've done
Yeah.
a great job.
Hey, have you got any questions you want to ask me, by the way?
Yeah, so you've lived here a while, and I've noticed you've done the kitchen renovation. Is there any other improvements you've done? How long have you actually been here?
Oh, for about 38 years.
30 years.
Yeah.
So you've been here quite a while. You would have seen the place change a bit.
Oh, heaps. It
Yeah.
changed heaps. Yeah.
And was it originally open plan like this, or did you
Yeah.
change it?
It's
okay.
been like that for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Are there any other sort of major improvements that you might have done?
Major improvement, yes. The bathroom, the backyard, plus the carport. Something that we put it in. Yeah.
So the backyard landscaping, that's fine.
The rooms and all that. The bathrooms.
The bathrooms, yeah,
That's
they're
fine, yeah.
internal. That's not a
Yeah.
problem at all. Just with the carport, though, was that done by a building contractor?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you'd have proper planning approval and things like that.
Oh, you mean the council approval
The
too?
council approval, yes.
Oh yeah. I've got it.
Yeah.
Do you need a copy?
Yeah, we'll talk
Sure.
about that shortly
Okay,
because that will be important when we
Ah.
look at all the things that we need to
Oh,
tick
okay.
boxes for.
Okay. Sure.
So you're moving. We spoke the other day. You're moving out, but we didn't really talk about where you're going. What are your future plans?
Oh, future plan. I'm gonna go around Japan.
Beautiful
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
You've just come back from there.
Oh, did you?
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, tell you what. After
Absolutely
you sell my house, tell me where's the best place to stay and what to do.
The best place, Osaka.
Osaka.
Yeah.
Oh,
amazing,
fantastic.
Okay, so basically you need some cash to go and live a wonderful lifestyle.
Exactly. That's why we got you.
And what's your time frame for sort of
If you can sell it within 60 days, that'd be good.
60 days? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not unachievable.
Not-
There's a lot of movement in the market at
Oh,
the
good,
moment, so
good.
that should be
Okay.
good. Now, just with the price, I had mentioned earlier, I went and compared sort of your property and the layout and what it has with others in the area. I imagine you've done something similar. What sort of price?
I'm looking about 1.7.
1.7. Yeah. Okay.
That's
okay.
achievable, isn't it?
Yeah. No, that's reasonable. We might actually be able to squeeze a little bit more out of it than that because
Hey,
there's
be
been
my
change-
guest if you can. I'll be more than happy.
There's changes in the market, so that's always
Okay.
something that we can look at.
All right.
Now,
About the smoke alarm legislation, could you elaborate on that?
yes. So with the
Smoke alarm?
sales process that we're going through, there's a couple of things that we need to do. Now, when we spoke last time, you were saying you might get the electrician to come in and do the smoke alarm. So
Oh
you had a
yeah,
chance
yeah.
to do that?
Yes, they put it up.
Oh, they put it
yeah,
up?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's great because there's a requirement that each room has a working smoke alarm now.
Oh, yeah,
And
that's
that will
why.
just make the sale process so much easier.
Okay.
You've obviously got a certificate from the electrician?
Oh yeah, compliance
Yeah,
certificate.
yeah, yeah.
You need a copy of that?
A computer.
You need a copy of that? Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
I'll
yes.
pass you a copy of that. That's fine. Now with improvement, what would you suggest?
There's not a lot you really need to do. I mean, the place presents amazingly. There's perhaps a bit of a tidy up. One thing though, buyers are really quite bland when it comes to things. So your beautiful
Boring
picture
guys.
wall that you've got here,
Uh-huh.
you might need to just wipe that out. Now, I don't know if you're handy with a paintbrush or not.
I can give it a go.
Yeah, I would.
So-
if you're able to,
Yeah.
I would definitely consider and look at
Okay.
just making that the same neutral colour as the rest of the walls.
I can do that. Sure.
Yeah, and other things like, do you have some spare tiles when the guy laid the marble floors here?
Oh yeah.
Did you
yeah.
leave any spare tiles?
Yeah,
here?
yeah, I do.
Yeah, okay. Just near the entrance, I noticed there's one that's got a
Oh,
crack
so
in
just
it.
fit.
If
Okay,
you
I
could
can
just replace that with
replace
an
that.
existing tile.
Okay.
And again, that's not too difficult to do, but if you
Uh-huh.
need help or assistance with a tradesman,
Yeah, I
we can do that.
Okay, great.
Now with the yard, you
Uh-huh.
might want to just go through and tidy up some of the hedges and bushes. When you walk down the path, it looks
Yeah.
a bit narrow.
Oh,
If we
okay.
can open that up a bit,
Yeah.
then it'll show the expanse of the backyard.
Oh,
Around the corner,
okay.
that look amazing.
Okay, I can do that. That
Yeah,
can be
that's
done.
good, good.
Now about you mentioned something about you've done comparison of properties and all that.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. Could you share that with me, please?
Yeah. So I'm sorry, I'm just referring to my notes.
Yeah, sure.
We've particularly looked at 47 Donovan Street. That's
Oh,
one that
okay.
we've recently marketed, and that's just up the road. You might have seen it when it was for sale. It
Oh
had a
yeah,
big
yeah,
sign
yeah.
out
I did.
front.
Yeah.
Well, we marketed that.
Uh-huh.
It had a pool, so it's
Mhm.
comparable to your place.
Mm.
And we sold that for. We marketed it. Sorry, for 1.82.
Okay.
And we sold it for 1.815.
All right. Okay.
So
Cool.
it was about a $5,000
Mhm.
difference in what we had asked and what we received, which is not a bad achievement.
Okay.
Then around in Seaview Drive,
Mhm.
there's another one that sold from another company, not our company,
Okay.
but it went for 1.81.
Oh, okay.
So when you look at what you're thinking,
Mhm.
it's definitely worth at least 1.8.
Happy with that. Okay.
Now the one that went around the corner in Seaview,
Mhm.
it didn't have a pool.
Oh.
But it was in a similar condition to this, and it sold for not much less. So the
Okay.
pool itself
Mm.
and the good condition here might
Mm.
give you an even better price.
Nice. Okay. I like that.
Now at the moment, there's one currently listed just down the street for
Mhm.
1.79.
Mm-hmm.
So that's real competition. And
okay.
if we put yours on for higher than that,
Mm.
you might think, well, that's a disadvantage to you.
Mhm.
But realistically, the properties are not comparable at all. The
No, it's
one-
not.
No. The one
Okay,
down the
good.
street doesn't have a pool. It has
Ah,
smaller living areas.
mhm.
It doesn't have open plan. It doesn't have the amazing kitchen.
Mm.
So I'm
Okay.
quite confident
Mm.
that you're looking at least 1.82.
Oh wow, that's nice. Okay, I'll leave it to you to give me the price. Now, in terms of different methods of sale, what
Yep.
could you explain different methods of sale and which one would you recommend?
Sure. So we spoke the other day. You're a bit cautious about whether we go to auction or whether
Oh, yeah.
or whether we sell it openly.
Mhm.
So the open sale process,
Mhm.
that's a private treaty sale.
Mhm.
And what we do is we advertise the house
Mhm.
at a certain price,
Mhm.
and there'd be a little bit of negotiation, and usually it would sell around that price, give or take. Usually take.
Mm.
It's basically open for a period of time,
Mm.
and we keep advertising it until it's sold,
Mm.
until we get a prospective buyer, and then we take it off the market.
Mm.
With an auction, it's a little bit similar in that we do a marketing campaign up front. And we open it for about 30 days,
Mm.
maybe 4 weekends.
Mhm.
We have open houses, we get all the people in,
Mm.
and our job there is to cultivate registered bidders.
Ah.
So at the end of the day, we will have an auction on a weekend, and hopefully all of our registered bidders will attend,
Okay.
and hopefully they will bid. And if they do that, you will get a sale price that's at least what you're expecting. So we'll set a reserve, and the reserve might be perhaps a little bit less than asking price for an open sale. So we might do it at 1.8, say.
Oh, okay.
And once it gets to that reserve price, it essentially sold,
Okay.
unconditionally. The people are obliged then to take it within a short period of time.
Okay.
The benefits there for an auction is that you could get more. You could get a couple of people bidding against each other, and you could get a lot more money.
Okay.
The downfall is you might go through the whole process for a month or so, and you'll find at the end you don't sell it.
Not sell it,
Like it doesn't reach the reserve, it gets passed in, it doesn't sell. And that might cut into your expectation of like a 60-day sale time. Because at least half of the time has been spent preparing for something that doesn't eventuate.
Okay.
There is of course another option. The other option is a tender process. I wouldn't recommend that though, because it's really for high-end properties and commercial properties and that sort of thing. We just basically advertise a property, give us your best offer in a set period of time, and at the end of that time, if we're happy with the offers, we'll sell it at that stage.
Okay, good. And what about the marketing activity? What would you propose?
Right, so with marketing, we will send our photographer through and take the best photos we can at different aspects, and we'll even take a 360-degree video so people that might not be able to attend an open house personally or immediately can see it and can walk through it virtually. And that sort of advertising as photos, that'll go on realestate.com and Domain. .com.au. We'll also put on our website, and then that hopefully will start to generate some interest online.
I see.
There's different packages that you can pay for on realestate.com and Domain, and we've actually paid for one of the premium packages, so we'll get sponsored rights, and it'll show up at the top of every search for the area and things like that.
Okay.
So we're quite on par with that with the websites. Additionally, what we'll do is we'll put a big sign out the front, like the one you might have seen down the street.
Yeah.
Just so there's a bit of traffic that comes down the street, they might see it and then look up to find out what's about. We'll print some flyers, we might drop them around the area. We've got a database with people that have actually come to us. We're not a buyer's agent, we're a seller's agent, but people have given us their wish list of properties. So if we find one that suits a wish list, we'll email them personally and say, hey, check this place out. And that's something we'll definitely do with yours. We've got some people in the market there.
Okay, awesome. Now, you did recommend private treaty, didn't you?
Yes.
I've got valuable items in my place. What do you suggest I should do with them?
Well, I did notice your painting on the wall behind you. I'm actually quite into art, and I noticed that that's quite a valuable piece. What I'd suggest that we blur that out if we take photos, or we don't take any photos of all of that. But if you could remove that on the day of any open houses, that would be good. But also any loose, portable and attractive items that might be out, like don't leave your laptop on the kitchen bench.
Oh, can't I?
Stuff like that, just package that stuff away. I don't expect we'll have problems, and we don't normally have problems, but if we remove any temptation that might be there,
reduce it.
And it also makes the place look less cluttered.
So
we'll have several people here on the day, and they'll be making sure that things are going right, people aren't tripping over rugs and stuff, but also keeping an eye on your valuables.
Fantastic. Now, in terms of commission, what's the commission rate?
So commissions are negotiable, and we would typically see in the industry a rate of about 3.3%.
Okay.
Now this is actually quite a valuable house, so that equates to quite a bit of money that you're giving to us.
Yes.
We wouldn't be looking at anywhere near that. We'd go for 2.5. So
2.5.
a 2.5% commission on the sale process. That is after the sale process, so you don't need to worry about any of that up front. What you will need to do up front, that won't include marketing.
Okay.
So up front,
Understand.
there's a couple of charges for different things, but we can talk about that later.
At a later date?
Down the track, yeah.
Good. Now, in terms of commission term, marketing is 3,500. You mentioned earlier.
Yes.
Okay. And what about you getting back to me in terms of feedback?
Yes. Okay. So we'll have. We actually have quite a detailed client file about your property, and that's stored mostly back at the office on our computer. It's password protected, it's all safe. That's where all of the, when we do the open houses, we'll take details of people that have come and gone.
Okay.
We'll also store that information on your file. But at the end of each open house, say we get 10 people through, we'll email you or perhaps text, whichever you prefer, shortly after that open house is finished. And we'll let you know the number of people that have come in, the people we've spoken to, their likelihood of progressing, things like that. So you should know very shortly after each open home what's happening. But apart from that, we'll just keep you up to date, perhaps weekly if that suits.
Are you by
letting
call? By call?
Yes.
Okay, that should be fine.
We can call you,
Okay.
or we can put it in writing, whatever you prefer.
Okay.
But we'll just let you know where we're up to. We might need to call more frequently if, for example, on the day the photographer comes out, we'll make an appointment for that, that sort of stuff. But generally, we'll give you a reasonably detailed plan of how we will communicate with you as well.
Okay, sure, that'd be great. And so, in terms of moving forward, do I need to sign any documentation?
Yes, if you're happy to proceed, we'll sign off the Form 6.
Okay, great.
And I have one here with me.
Awesome. I got a couple of questions in regards to that.
Sorry?
I got a couple of questions in regards to the Form 6. Can I ask you?
Yeah, sure.
The detail of property title search. What's the title search, please?
So the title search, we do that through the Queensland government. There's a department that looks after all land titles in the state. And that basically gives us a few key pieces of information that we need. They're the central register for that.
Okay.
It tells us who the registered owner is, so you'll come up with your details there, I would assume. You're a sole owner, or is it jointly owned?
I believe I'm the sole owner.
Yeah, okay. Well, this will clarify that. This will tell us.
Okay.
And then it also gives us the registered lot numbers, plan numbers, all that sort of technical stuff that we need to specifically identify your property.
Okay.
It lets us know about any easements, any encumbrances, if there are any other interests that people might have. So, for example, you've had a mortgage on this currently or in the past, there might be a mention of the Commonwealth Bank there or whomever you had a mortgage with. But most important, it gives us a title reference number.
Okay,
And that's the
that's
unique
important.
identifier for your property.
Okay, good. And part 4, section 2, term of appointment, you got 90 days when I want to sell the property within 60 days. How does that work?
Yeah, so selling the property in 60 days is, in 60 days shouldn't be a problem in this current market. We've actually, in part 4, we tend to, just as an industry standard, put 90 days as the time frame. And it might seem a bit odd, you want to sell it in a shorter period of time, but we can do that. We can sell it as quickly as possible. If we had a buyer today and was ready to go, we could sell it today. The idea of the 90 days is to just keep it consistent with what we've done in the past, but also to just know that there's a period of exclusivity where we know that we can put all of our effort into it, and we're not being sort of undermined by any other processes that might be happening.
Okay. And what about commission part 7? Is that the 3.3%?
That's where people would normally charge 3.3, but I've mentioned earlier we're only going to charge 2.5 for you.
Okay, that's fine. And part 8 authorization? No, actually.
Yes. So the exclusive agency was something that I had mentioned earlier. There's other types of agencies, and this really goes back to the 90 days. We would like 90 days exclusive rights to market your property. The other option is you don't need to agree to that, and you might say, well, I'll have 2 real estate agents doing that. But that's an open arrangement, and that comes with a lot of problems for not only ourselves as real estate agents competing to sell a property, but it puts the sort of the power, if you like, in the buyer's hand rather than you as the seller. So the buyer can play off different real estate agents against each other and say, "Oh, Bill from Eagle Real Estate told me this, you're telling me that."
Okay.
And that just adds
Conflict.
all sorts of
Stress, isn't it?
complexities to it. So the best thing that we recommend is exclusivity. 90 days. We will sell it within 60. I can not guarantee you that, but I can be very confident that we will do that for you.
Awesome. Okay. And what's the difference between open list? Oh yeah, you did mention to me open list and exclusive.
Yep.
And commission that's the 3.3%, isn't it?
2.5 for you.
2.5. I want to go back to the term of appointment 90 days when I want to sell within 60 days.
Yes.
How does that work?
The 90 days
Yeah,
exclusivity.
yeah.
Sorry, I was just mentioning that. That gives my real estate agency the right for 90 days to sell this place and act on your behalf without sort of interference or other action from other real estate agents. If you went for the open option and engaged someone else, yeah.
But what about my 60 days that I want to sell?
Yeah. No, we will sell it in 60 days.
Oh, you can?
Yes,
You worked
We can
okay.
definitely sell it before the 90-day period.
Oh, okay.
So, as I was saying earlier, we can sell it next week if we came up with a buyer. Best case for you and me, because I'm making a commission for no work, is I go back to my office, I find a seller on file, I ring them up and they buy it today.
Okay, so you're giving me a lot of guarantees, eh? Sort of. Okay, we'll see what happens. And okay, that's
sold the
that.
house yet, though.
Not yet.
No, I will though, within 60 days.
Okay, let's work towards that. So commission is 3.3. What's Part 8 authorization to incur fees, charges, and expenses?
Right. So I mentioned earlier the marketing stuff that we pay up front.
Yeah.
That's you signing an authority for us to enter into debts on your behalf. So what we're going to do is we're going to engage the photographer.
Yeah.
They're going to come out, do their stuff. They'll pop a drone up. They'll take some photos. That sort of stuff. Also things like the social media portals. The signage, all that sort of stuff will come as part of that package. That's the $3,500 package.
Right, okay.
And that's set, done, and delivered, and then the marketing takes place.
So I just need to sign this Form 6, isn't it?
Sign the Form 6,
Okay,
and
I'll
then
do
we'll
it.
sort out the marketing fees, and then straight away we can get into it.
Alright, so I just signed it. What happens next?
Right, if you're happy to sign, we'll sign it now. I'll take it back to the office. I'll scan it in and I'll send you an electronic copy. I'll also mail you out a hard copy. And we'll keep all this on your file.
Yeah.
But before the end of the day, you will.
Yeah.
There we go. Yes, before the end of the day, we'll send you through a communication plan.
Yeah.
And that will detail all the things that we're going to do with you.
Yeah.
Like the inspection reports, getting back to you after open houses, all that sort of stuff. It'll set out the expectations that we're delivering to you.
Great.
As
Okay.
we go forward.
Okay, I'm looking forward to you doing that for me. And thank you.
Excellent.
And do call your, whoever you have. You said you got as buyers. I'm curious to find some buyers from your list of buyers.
Yes, well, I'm keen to do that too because
Okay,
I
good.
can sell it in 25 minutes and make 2.5% on 1.8 million for no work.
Okay. I'll leave that with you. Thank you, Sales Agent Andrew.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.